Hi, Sarah Dips. I was just gonna say morning. Oh my god, no. It's definitely way past that. But I feel so tired, that's why. Oh my god. How are you doing? Jeez. Sorry. This is planet Earth. Yeah, what's why? What's going on? For me, it's the opposite actually, which is weird that you would say that. For me, it's kind of like I feel right today for a change. It's weird. I haven't felt like that in a while. I'm like, why am I feeling like this? I mean, I'm still depressed, but I feel like I don't know, normal or something. I don't know. But what? Why is your energy off? What's going on? Or the energy off for you? This is planet Earth. Oh man. Oops. Ah, I did some real good stretches just like 15 minutes ago. Ooh, and I think they helped for my back. Cause whew, invested in a read. I think it says. Oh, you didn't get a chance from the reader. I don't really understand what that means. Oh, what? So I mean, when you say invested, I feel like you gave him money. So he scammed you out of money. Why is this still uploading? Hurry up. Oh, okay. At least, I understand that's disheartening, that feeling. I get it, but I was just making sure that like you didn't give him like a bunch of money or something, and then he just. But yeah, I see. But maybe he still will do it, or no? Is he not talking to you at all, or what? I can't really taste this one. What is going on here? Yeah, just ask him again. Maybe he just forgot. maybe something got in between or something. I mean, it's a you say he, so it's a man. So I'm just saying it can happen. It can very well happen. Okay, well, this is like stupid. Yeah, that's annoying though. Like a lot of time. Did you spend like a lot of time going into streams, or I don't know when you say invested time, like oh, that's nice. Delicious. I mean, for some reason here in Florida where I am, I keep giving strawberries a chance. I keep buying strawberries at the store. I mean, I don't do it now, but I kind of was there for a while, and I have really never had strawberries here in Florida that are sweet. They're actually sweet and not super tart and sour. And I really like strawberries, but I've kind of just given up. I've given up on buying them now because I just can't get. I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know, but they just always taste sour to me, and it's like I don't like that. It's like if I want sour, then I'll get something like what's this shit? I get something like kiwi or something. So this is planet. Hmm. That's really cool. Oh, that reminds me. I did actually good thing you see how things sound. Oh shit. Things do work out sometimes because like I totally forgot after I exercised to pick the three green peppers that are ripe to pick. Because when you grow, see it's uploaded. So why didn't the other one work? Because when you grow green peppers, what I didn't know at first when I first grew them, right? Because I'd never grown them before, they do not by any means get as big as the one you buy at the store. Not even close. Like most of the time, they only grow to be like a quarter of the size of the ones you buy at the store. And this is now like bell peppers. Okay, so yeah, so I didn't know that when I first grew bell peppers, and so what happened? What happened? They started rotting away, from the stem. So now I know better, and I don't wait too long to what? That's what it looks like. I don't know. I was gonna say. I don't wait super long to pick them because it's so weird. Because I know they're gonna rot away, and I saw today. Oh, that's why. I see it now. And I saw today that oh, they're ready, and I gotta pick them, and you just reminded me by with telling me about what you were doing. You reminded me that I have to do that. Yeah, so I have to do that later. I hope I don't fucking forget. Damn it. What does blighted mean? I don't know what that word means. Let's check if I won the lottery. Ow. Good luck? Nothing. Nothing. Ba 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 ba. but then he was able to like make them, come back then, I guess, again, better for you guys. Because I'm pretty good at that myself. Making plants healthy again. It's fun to me. It's like taking care of a living being and keeping it alive. And I think it feels very rewarding. And I think, and I do think like plants and just like any living uh, being, creature, can retain information in some way. Like be it through vibration in the air from sound of our voice, or what, the energy we excrete from our body. Maybe they can. So I do think that they're very much like almost conscious in a way. And they have receptors that pick up on these things. So damn it. Gotcha. Okay. I see. That's nice. So you did some yard work just like I did Friday. Was it Friday? Saturday, I think. Friday or Saturday. I can't remember now. But that's nice. Damn, strawberries, man. Now you make me want to grow them too. I gotta wait. I gotta save money to get seeds. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Having my own. I tried watermelon and I tried um, pumpkins. I tried pumpkins like 4 or 5 times, and always something goes wrong. They dry out and they just start dying, and I'm like, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it too much sun? Is it not enough water? Like, I don't know, because I literally, last time I did it, I literally followed the instructions completely. Never skipped a day on watering. Like, fuck. Did everything the way I'm supposed to, and they still died. I think it's the ground. Because most of my ground is sand. It's not really earth or soil. But I did also at some point put them in actual soil. I made an actual like bed for them with potting soil, and it still didn't work. So I don't know, but I did read about some type of fertilizer you're supposed to use, 2 different kinds at 2 different times. So that's probably the problem, I'm thinking, because I never did that. I just didn't have the money to buy the fertilizer. I had the seeds, they're cheap, they're $1. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. That's cool. Yeah. These are things that definitely work. I mean, we're very close, with the ways of science to actually, be able to harness that understanding mathematically, and chemically, these reactions, measure them and put them, on paper pretty much. So. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm kind of waking up a little bit now. Oh, okay. Hello there, Wolf King Ranir. Greetings, welcome in. Okay, Serendips, you see this. One of my favorite cards. The Chariot inverted. So it is about an interruption of your journey, okay? It is about failed plans, and it is about poor strategy, okay? That That makes sense, yes. Yeah, and it also depends, whenever this, hey, Lychee, how are you? Welcome in. Whenever, this energy leaves your body, you always have to make sure. It is difficult to train yourself and to become conscious, of the release of your own energy, making sure that you filter it, making sure that you do not accidentally, disrupt somebody else's energy. What energy do you let flow out of you, and what energy do you let enter and penetrate your aura and allow it, to go through your shield. These are all things. These are all part of, disciplinary training, pretty much. Um, Attainable through various ways, such as meditation and education, and just like self-conscious behavior. Like being conscious of these type of things. And our lives can be very stressful, and there can be so many things going on around us, or even in our head, that it is a hard time for us to be able to focus on doing that, concentrate and be able to do that. So it takes, this is like discipline, like a monk, to be able to do this consciously 24/7 a day throughout your entire life. You have to be a pro. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I love always that purple, man. Purple is one of my. It's black and purple and red are like my favorite colors. So, but yeah. So there's something here about serendipity, about failed plans and poor strategy applied to a situation, because we don't have the timeline here for this card. This could either be in your recent past, or this could be your present, or this could be something that will happen in the very near future. Okay, so yeah, and it will be a little bit frustrating and annoying, because it's something that you have set your mind to, and then it is now falling, or will be falling through, and it will be very disappointing for you, but only for a while. It's not going to be something that will break your heart in its entirety. It's not going to be something like that. So, not too bad. Yeah, you're always in the moment. I see. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it can be very weird with that, because it can be like a bad feeling to be always in the moment, but it can also be a very good feeling. At least that's my, how I feel about going through that. I've had more. I have had both multiple times in my life, where it's like beans. I'm gonna say cool beans, toe beans, like cat paws. I don't know, but yeah, it's. I don't know if you have like if you meditate a lot or often or at all, but I do think that maybe if you don't, maybe do that. Maybe it can be helpful for you to feel better. Hey, Scooby, how are ya? Wow, I see we're busy in here. Where's Rockwire though? And where's Miguel? Oh shit, that reminds me, I gotta go to my brother's stream. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Sarah Dibbs. You gotta really yeah. You gotta be that type of person that just generally lives in the moment. Yeah, I agree. This is Planet Earth. Ba 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 ba. Fucking do around. What's crack-a-lacking? Home skillet biscuit. Commit it or quit it. Good one. Good one. Okay, 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 okay. God damn it. Whoa. Kind of jealous. I do think. Okay, anyway. Let's see Scooby Dooby Doo. Just let me check this. Okay. Oh, oh God, Scooby. Why must it already be so tower? Mm. So rather uh, less constructive things in your future. So this is about severe and abrupt changes. Okay. Or change and loss or accident and a traumatic event and upheaval. Okay. So this is on a greater scheme a little bit. This is not something small. This is big. This is related to something that is important to yourself. Could be, regarding another person or whatever. But it's definitely something that will set you in a little bit of a depression and for a while. Okay. I think we've seen this type of extremity before in your read. So something is definitely going to happen that's of greater meaning. That's not very. What is it? You gotta tell me now what it is. Oh my god. I don't even want to know, but I do want to know. All right, Wolf, I'm going to shuffle for you now. Your potential in witchcraft. Oh no, Scooby. Okay. I'm sorry. But you can always come in here. We're in here, and you can come in Discord and post there. Whatever it is that you need. We're here if we so can. But at least you can text in Discord or whatever, and I will definitely read it as soon as I see the notification. Good. Sorry you're going through hard times. I think everyone it's that phase again. I think the phase is usually like shortly after the full moon that people become very feeling of suppression and depression and fall a little bit into this cycle. I'm going through it myself right now. So, and I know a couple of other people. So yeah. Thank you, accepting gifted subs. For joining, for following. All right, Wolf, ready? Let's see. I don't know if we're going to see anything about your question, but we're going to try, right? Ah. Cute? Well, if you think so, if you say so. I was going more for dangerous. Okay, so Wolf, this is good. This is a little bit telling. This is the 8 of Wands here. Decisions made in haste. That's maybe not, super good. Okay, I move on. Well, thank you. I accept your compliment. Thank you. Yeah, so it's about hasty decisions made in haste. Okay, but it is also about voyage by air, if I'm not mistaken. Voyage by air. Which, it can very well be in a metaphorical sense. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're actually going to be traveling anywhere by air. But it is about quick actions, and it is about delivery of important news. So I'm almost thinking, because it is kind of regarding your question. It's important news regarding something of importance to yourself, and because that was the thing you thought about, and that was the thing that you asked about you know your potential in witchcraft. I'm thinking these might be very constructive news that you will get shortly, on how maybe to proceed on your path, is almost what I'm thinking. On your path of witchcraft, that is. That's pretty cool, Wolf. That was a good read for you, I think. I hope you could resonate with that, and I hope that this was helpful. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Ooh, guys, I'm getting better at checking that multi-stream. I'm getting better. I think I got it, because I feel. Ah, that's better. I feel like that feels better for my eyes. I don't know. Ba, 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 ba. This is planet Earth. Oh my god, I can't get that song out of my fucking head. Okay. Interesting. Because that's so weird. Yeah. I've been having. It's join accepting gifted subs. Your name is just like. Oh. Yeah, my ex-husband, Lychee. My ex-husband, because I don't even know how old I was when I was with him. Like, I was in my 20s, early 20s. And he was already in his mid, like, 30s, early 30s, mid 30s, 10 years older than me, and he was ready for kids. Kids, and not I. So, yeah. So I call him my ex-husband. So that's not why. That's not why. But I think that may have been the reason to lead it to where it went, and then that was then consequently over. No, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but I you did it above. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. Then you have to and then you gotta read what the um accepting gifts, gifted subs. Then you gotta read what it says after join, and then you gotta do that. It's like when you do exclamation mark join, it'll give you an explanation on how to proceed further. So you can use either subs, or you can use crystals to get readings. Um, oh, are you guys together? Are you guys a couple? Because I did that too. I was I was with somebody. I was very young, and I was with somebody 20 years older than me. It's not good. It is not good. No, especially not if he's in his 50s. I don't know. I think time's like kind of passed for that now for him. I feel like. My dreams often speak to me. Dreams are important, and I talk about this because that's also something that requires a lot of practice and training. It's like dreams can either be dreams, your brain just processing information, right? And so there's, visual representation of that in your consciousness, right, while you sleep. That's just science. That is probably most of the things that happen when we sleep. But I also do feel that you have to differentiate between dreaming, astral travel, and visions, right? I think there's many different, things, and you have to learn to understand the different feelings that you have, because visually it is most of the time very difficult to determine the difference, okay? But I do think there's a particular feeling that you feel for each of the different categories that you are experiencing. So it's like you have to pinpoint that feeling, and you have to learn to categorize it, and then you will understand. It's kind of like it will guide you toward what it is that that just happened. Is it a vision? Is it an astral projection, or is it a dream? You know. So working on that, I think, is good. That's I do that. It's still, you will work on that probably throughout your life. And yeah, that could also be patience. Yeah, because you will receive, the message or whatever. You just have to be patient and wait. Yeah, that's a good point. That could very well be the interpretation of the card. You had a dream about a beautiful lush green lawn. I used to have those dreams a lot when I was a kid. It's like keeping your eyes open. Mm-hmm. This is planet Earth. Yeah, so I have, I really do have to say that this was a huge experience for me when it came to the dreaming thing. Um, what? Um, I remember when I still smoked cigarettes. Most of the time, get the message. Most of the time, I would wake up in the morning from my sleep, and I would realize that I do not remember anything. It's just blackness. In quotes, it's just blackness. Now, I was taught in school about dreaming. It is a fact that we dream every night that we sleep. But when we wake up and somebody asks, "Hey, did you dream something last night?" And like, no, I didn't dream anything. You did, but you just do not remember it because it's just naturally, occurs. The dreaming part, the other parts about the astral projection and stuff, that's a little bit different, I think. Um, but it's like when I still smoke cigarettes, most of my days I woke up and there was, I couldn't remember. My dream was just blackness, I remembered. And then I stopped smoking cigarettes, and holy shit, it was like the dam opened and the floodgates opened and the flood came through. um and it was such a good feeling for like the first few months, and then it kind of like regulates itself. But here recently, I have been dreaming. I have been dreaming and only remembering later in the day, which is also common for me. But I know that I have not really been doing any astral projection or any have experienced any visions, because I cannot feel. You didn't redeem anything, I don't think. Accepting gifted subs. No, you didn't. You'd have to use crystals, which are channel points, or subs to get a reading. Um, so, so it's like I have a journal for that too. Like a dream journal or whatever. But it's really not a dream journal because I don't really put my dreams on record, but I put like the more valuable things as visions or projections. I write those down, because those are of more importance. Depending on the dream, though, sometimes there will be a dream in there that I know is of big importance, and then I put that on paper as well, but yeah, it's one of these things. You gotta learn discretion. You gotta learn what is of significance and what is just your brain processing information, so you have to always like I believe you should dissect and analyze this, upon waking up, and then you should give it 15 minutes and really go through like, why did you dream what you just dreamt. And more often than not, you will find yourself that something had happened either in the night, the that something you saw or something experienced before the dream, and that's what triggered you to dream about this. Yes, accepting gifted subs. You have to use channel points or crystals or subs to get readings. A static card? What is that? That bug is trying to fly in here again. You can't come! Yeah, so, it can, it's fine to do it, but when you're oftentimes you have visions or dreams of significance, it can become like a job, because you gotta write all that down, unless you have like you record. But even so, you still have to talk about the dream, so it takes almost just as long as writing it down or whatever. So it's kind of like it can become a job if you're a very vivid, very deeply resting person, because that's when that happens. Uncertainty, yeah, okay. I mean, you did ask me that question, so it's you're obviously uncertain about things. You had a dream about dragon people? Oh, it was at a time that you were troubled? Gotcha, gotcha. Damn. Oh, so this was a while ago, Wolf? This was like a little while ago? Or are you still troubled? No, it doesn't. You said you are referring to the past, so. Good. That's good. It is very nice to. It is a good feeling to have, a dream or vision or whatever you want to call it, that you can feel is your pointer, in the right direction. It's good. It's good because, especially people like us, because I do feel like a lot of people in here, and a lot of people like us that do what we do. It's like we are morally and spiritually and mentally, psychologically, emotionally very, like, in a sense, sensitive, because we are very highly powered conscious people. So oftentimes, we don't want to step on maybe somebody's toes, or we don't want to step on our own toes, or we don't want to, many things put in consideration. So having something, a guiding thing, that you feel like, oh yeah, this is definitely, my here's your sign, then it's helpful. It can, even sometimes if we fall into a depression, or a lot of people are very empathetic, so they say at least. Now those people, they really need to learn, energetic shielding, etc., etc. But besides that, they can fall in a really deep depression because of these things, and then they are very confused and just in like a zone of darkness, and not in a good sense, and blind, walking around blind, not knowing. And then it's almost like a hand pulling them out of there, having a significant, or a dream of significance, or a vision of significance, of meaning. And then, okay, here's my beacon, here's my light, and I can follow that again, puts you on the right track. So just like you said, indeed, indeed. But Serendips, that's so crazy with the dragon people. I mean, beautiful. Oh, beautiful dragon people. I feel like it gives me like ideas not to draw them, because I feel like they look like elves mixed with like middle aged design dragons or whatever. Misspelled, just like then the second one too, I think. uh, you just flip the letters. Dovahkiin? What? Serendips? I don't understand. So in your dream, you're playing WoW. They took wing under the book. Oh, okay. You guys are talking like game talk. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Wow. I'm a Guild Wars 2 player. Sorry, I'm very. Yeah, I don't know. Like me personally, I have many games I'm already playing. I'm playing Diablo 2, and I'm playing Genshin Impact, and I'm playing Guild Wars 2, and I haven't even continued playing Guild Wars 2 now. So I'm kind of booked up on all these games right now. Ah, I see, Serendips. I got you. I got you. Sure. Explain it to me, Wolf. I thought I understood it, but I guess like maybe it does need a little bit of an expansion on it. I'm laughing at something I'm reading right now. Sorry, guys. Garbage. Ah. So you're pretty much like adopting this as your symbol for yourself, for what you do for the person that you are. That's very good, because I think that it is crucial for people to be more, most people to be awarded with the shield rather than the sword. If when we look at it in a little bit of a poetically spiritual way, it's like there are too many people that believe that they need the sword, and or are in charge of said sword, and then they, because uh, that means wielding power in a sense to, more in an offense, right? And I do believe that the defense is sometimes, most of the time, where it's at rather than the offense. Mm-hmm. Look now, look all around. There's no sign of life. There's no sign of smart, of fucking brains. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's good. This is yeah, those are all very good thoughts tonight, guys. That you're making me think about dragon people and dreams and shields and swords. Inspiring. Oh man, I did an hour and a half of writing or so today, and it was good. It was good because I had already mapped out what the the verse was going to be about last night, and I had set it on my desk over there. And then this morning after coffee, I was like, all right. And after doing whatever I had to do, I was like, okay, now to form this thought completely and put it on paper. And I was so happy with the result. Sure, we can. Like, my brother is actually very good at reading auras. For me, I have to focus a lot and concentrate because it is something that I don't spend much time honing my skill with. But I do find it important that this is something that we should, always consider and always try to work on in a sense, because I do think that if and this is just about reading auras of people or of anything really. If we could do a better job of that, it would mean that we would be more sensitive to another, and I think that can be very helpful in connecting better. um, Now, I'm not an empathetic person because I have, you know, my energetic workings have not extended far out of my, like, selfish comfort zone. So I have focused all my work on my own protection, right? So it's like if somebody around me is sad, it is, virtually impossible for me to feel that same way. I can understand it and I can, like, pity, and I can also comfort, and, you know, but do I absorb that feeling, as, being an empath? Not at all. And I'm okay with this because as long as I can understand it and I can still be of service and help in the situation, I don't have to be, an empath. I think it could actually be less helpful because it is good for me, because I have this type of personality that when I am put in such a spot where I, maybe have to comfort somebody, I'm very much a person that, I how would you say, like, I'm quick to action to understand I have to do something, and I think that if I were an empath, it could be rather distracting for me to be able to, act out in this manner that's needed at the time. What about the fire element? What is this? Oh. Yeah, what about it? Yeah, exactly. I think it's good. I do think it's good. Because it is, for a lot of people, it's hard to keep a kind of a clear head, and it also is situational, and it depends on the person too, because there are times where I can't keep my head either. But those times I am usually by myself, and then I work it out by myself too. Even so, even if somebody else is around, I work this out by myself. I'm so used to it by this point, and it always just works out better than others are involved. But it may also be that only maybe the not right persons have been, involved in the past or whatever. But it is just, I don't know. Become extremely independent. Some would say too independent, but it's like I'd rather have that, than counting on somebody and be let down, because that has happened so many times in my life that it's just kind of like it would be ludicrous for me to do that, because it's the definition of insanity, like it is spoken of often. It's about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That is the definition of insanity, right? So it's like that would be insanity if I did it again after how many times it has happened. Baby, I love. Sorry. Like the lotto. Yeah, exactly. The only lotto I play is it's an app on my phone, and I don't pay anything, so it's free. You just swipe, and if you hit the numbers, you win. And of course, I've never won anything. I think I've won like 5 cents or something one time, whatever. But I don't pay for it. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. I can do that because it doesn't cost me anything. It costs me but a second of my time to do it, so may as well. But as soon as you come at me with people investing so much money every day in the lottery, I'm like, it is called lottery for a reason. What the hell do you think is gonna happen? Nothing. But whatever, man. People, I'm a firm believer. I have my opinion. I am very opinionated. I mean, judgmental maybe, I don't know, but people are judgmental toward me too. Everybody's judgmental, even so they will preach their weird Christian thing about don't be judgmental, and then the next thing you know, they will go and be judgmental. Whatever, the hypocrisy. But it's like I have my opinions. I might be a little bit judgmental sometimes, but I am still a firm believer that I will never, judge deeper than the surface. You know what I mean? I'm a firm believer everybody should do whatever they want, and however they want to live, except for if it's in some kind of like, harmful to the environment. If it is harmful to animals, any innocence is harmed, then I'm not okay with it. Then I want them. You know, but other than that, I don't give a shit what you do. Do what you will. For it's none of my concern. I'm not gonna. That's why I never understand people that are so judgmental and like, oh, this person shouldn't do this. This person shouldn't be gay, or this person shouldn't be, whatever. And I'm just like, why do you give a shit who this person goes to sleep with? I know why. Because you have a little bit of a problem that you're not admitting yourself. That's what it all comes down to. I think most people, maybe not everybody, but most. Others really just maybe just fucking, definitely ignorant, but some maybe really just like culturally conflicted because their parents have them so brainwashed on what they should believe that they have a hard time accepting, things different from what they were taught. You know what I mean? So yeah, see, that's different. That's totally different because it's like It's like the innocent, there's no there's nothing that just happened in this, we're going to use this example that you're saying, that would justify this action of somebody doing this to another person, unless they have to defend themselves. But then there's still, defending yourself versus offensively and aggressively being the attacker. There's still a difference. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I see that, and when I see that, always, always, there's going to be something said. Most of the time when this happens, like, because, my, so to say, maybe my energetical, like, my energetic excretion, if you will, is so strong that I notice this. Like when situations, because I've seen situations like this before, where this would happen, and as soon as I would enter, like the surrounding area, it is always like I can notice that people notice me coming, and they notice my presence, and then they seize whatever this thing is. And they don't even realize why they're doing it. It's not like they're like, oh shit, there's Dragana. No, they don't know my name most of the time. They don't know who I am, but they just feel an energy that then, and they're like, okay, I just stopped doing it. I don't know why, but I stopped because, I mean, that's good. That's the part. That's a good part about what, how people are with me. But then I tell you guys all the time, the negative part of that is that a lot of people will not be very close to me because they have a very hard time handling my energy output, and I have a still always hard time controlling it, and I have almost sort of kind of given up, and I've just I'm just harnessing it as well as I can, but because there are people that are able to withstand this, and they are my close friends, and so I know that all I must find are people that have a high energy level and are not easily phased by mine. That's and I love that, because I don't find that often, and this sort of happening is like results into people getting this feeling, or me interpreting their expression as a feeling of intimidation, and I fucking hate that shit. Of course, in these other certain times, it is helpful that they would feel intimidated, but most of the time it is very it's very unconstructive for what I'm trying to do when I'm trying to become closer to somebody or whatever it is, and then my energy just completely disrupts them, and they don't even know what it is. People will do all sorts of weird things around me because they don't know what they're feeling. They're not understanding what they're doing. I can literally notice people being drawn to me, and at the same time pulling back and not wanting this to happen to them, and they're just like totally, I can see in their face, they're like totally confused. They don't know why this is happening, and what can they do about it, and they're like this, and I'm just standing there like, I guess I'm gonna walk off. Ooh, oh, that's cool. I want to see that. Oh wow, that's a lot. Oh, and I see that. What is that? Radishes or lettuce? Oh, lettuce. Yummy. I love lettuce. I don't know why. It's just one of those things I really just love eating. That's, oh my god, that's so nice. I love that. No one strawberries. Damn it. Send strawberries. But yeah. So I'm sure. Oh, horseradish. Oh man, I love horseradish. That is probably one of my favorite things in the world. I make a mean horseradish sauce. Well, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay, guys, because I think because last night, and I can't even say night because last night I didn't go to bed until 6 in the morning. That's too late. That's definitely a little bit too late. I don't like it because then I wake up later too, and I don't like that. I want to wake up at a reasonable time, because I like morning time. I hate waking up, of course, obviously, naturally, but I do like the morning time because the morning time is still not so scorching hot. So then I like to be a little bit outside with my cats and with my plants and stuff. But if I wake up at 12 or 1 o'clock, then it is like it's already, then it's really hot already out there. So I was thinking to myself that, maybe I will hop off for tonight. And as the candle goes out, that's also one of my last candles. Um, and then I will definitely be back tomorrow. But this was a nice kind of, a little bit short stream, but it was a nice stream. I really did enjoy that. I do want to say thank you for accepting gifted subs, and thank you for Wolf King, and thank you to Serendips, of course. And who else was in here? La, 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 la. Lychee, thank you for coming. Always great. You guys always very awesome. And yeah, Serendips. I'm in the Discord all the time, so we can just keep communicating in there, no problem. Just because I'm hopping off the stream. Oh, sure, sure. Send me the thing in the Discord of this other streamer, and I'll go in there. I'll check it out. I have a little bit of time now, so yeah. If you send me that, I'll hop in there. I would like that. That would be awesome. Oops. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me do that. Let me get off here, and then I'm gonna come in there. That's awesome. That's awesome. Maybe. Hey, wait a minute. Can we raid her, or what? Let's do that. Let's raid her, huh? How about that? You down? You down? You guys down? Whoever's still in here. I gotta know her exact name though in order to do that. Kids Chaos. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do raid. I don't know if I'm doing this the right way. Kids Chaos. Kit. Okay. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo Rick, for following. I'm about to hop off, but if you want to, we are about to raid another streamer here. So if you stay, we can go into their stream. So thank you, Leo. I'm looking forward to it. I'm beyond tomorrow again, so then maybe you'll. Is that not how you do it? Shit. I don't know how this works. Ah, okay, that's it. I just found it out. Oh, has a follow. Oh, we're doing it. Yeah, shit.
Welcome in, welcome in. How are you this evening? Hold on, what do we got going on here?
Oh, I don't know if I
I
no.
play Final Fantasy 14 and Diablo 4 and Fortnite. Well, I need to get out of, I either need to get out of tarot or I need to start reading tarot tonight. Um, EverQuest or EverQuest 2? EQ or EQ2? I know I didn't play EverQuest. I'm highly judgmental of it because one of my best friends in high school and I, Zerendips redeemed a big Namajuku. All right, I'm here for that. Thank you so much for the follow, Dragon Chat. Hello, hello.
All right, guys. Don't forget to mourn those in spiritual turmoil. And until tomorrow, I say tschüss.